What it do, what it do, what it do, what it do, what it do. Back at you with another one. So today I want to talk about Mr. Anthony Edwards. Nobody had skill back then other than Jordan. That's why they were so crazy when they seen Kobe. I'ma just say, like, listen here. You gotta do a little bit more homework before you make that statement, right? Because yeah, Jordan was that one as far as the skill set go, athleticism and all that together, but it was too many skilled players to name from them times, right? Like, if we're gonna go from the 90s to 2000 or late 90s, like, there was a lot of skilled players. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot. Like, too many to name. You feel me? Like, but what made me, like, how I look at it was, like, I don't understand, like, what's the disconnect with errors, right? It just seemed like it's a young player, old player disconnect. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I just feel like you lose a lot with that because older players can teach younger players a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of nuances to the game that you can learn from somebody who didn't play it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really understand, like, why it just seemed like it's just such this disconnect from the current players to the players of the past. Like, I don't get that. And I think, like, the current players doing themselves a disjustice by not, like, having a relationship with some older players. Like, you can get a lot of gems from your old heads. Like, I don't know, like, when I grew up playing, like, them was the ones who would give you the game. You feel me? Your old head pull you to the side, look here, young blood, do this, do that, add this to your, you know what I'm saying? Add this to your game, blase splee. So I don't know why they got, like, that disconnect. Like, you know what I'm saying? Magic hit him with the ring thing. Like, Magic said, I don't even comment on nobody ain't got no jewelry. Like, he took the high road, I guess. You know what I'm saying? But KG went off, right? Like, and for KG, that was mild. Cause you know, KG intense. You feel me? Like, KG intense. So for him, that was relatively mild. I don't know if y'all heard it. I'm gonna let y'all hear it and I'm gonna be right back.
You ain't going back watching the games, Lord.
If I'm being honest, bro, I don't think anybody in this generation could have played like 20 years ago. If I'm being 100, and this is to everybody in our league, Tatum, all y'all. Let me tell y'all something, bro. 20 years ago, bro, you couldn't get to a triple step back.
Nah.
You hear what I'm saying to you? You couldn't get to a triple step back, and then if you shot that shit, it had to go in. You know why? Because we had efficiency back in the day, my dude, and it was so fucking hard. It was too physical. And guess what? The league had to come off of it for the flow of movement to be able to have scoring go up, which is why we like to sit here and watch kind of the rat race of the high-paced game, right? But, bro, let's not talk about the gamemanship, and let's not talk about the physicality of the game back then. Real shit, because I only think half these kids in the league could have been on an NBA team 20 years ago.
Straight up.
The locker room was too too grown.
You know what I watched too? You know what I watched?
It was too of them. It was too much of a fraternity. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, man.
Just
like
the hand check.
No, bro. It was a different vibration. David Stern did a great job of taking all of the physicality out of the game. You understand? Freedom of movement means freedom of movement. Man, back in the day when you had to get by Paul because Paul was squared up with you and ready to slide, and then he could body you, he could poke, he could use his hands, but I can use my hands.
I could fight through a screen.
Bro, the shit that we saw in the Olympics was similar style play when the guard can ride you damn near over the pick.
Yeah.
And if you don't know how to get out of that, and a nigga like Holiday, when he come out and he get over, he there. Right. So if you go to cross him, bro, you don't even, that's what I'm saying, bro. Man, the the levels in which you had to be not only strong enough, but skilled enough to get by this nigga in front of you. You understand? And then they ain't never seen a 6'7" Rodman guard you. Bro, I see you. And you know, you in the scout report. We know you go left. We know you can finish right, but you go left to pull up. Bro, everybody knows. Bro, niggas watching the games back then. The Isaiah Thomases and the Dumars, man. Dumars shut Jordan down. Bro, they was coming to the lane, bro. You might get your nose broke trying to dunk. You understand? Dwayne Wade broke Cole's nose in the All-Star game. Man, bro, it's just different. It was very different back then, bro. Real shit. I'm talking about in the locker room. You can't be on your phone in the locker room. You can't. Bro, 20 years ago? Nah, nobody in this era could have played 25 years ago. We said that. And I'm talking about not just the play and all the skill that everybody got, actually was called bad shots and lack of efficiency. It was until they started fucking with all the data and saying take more threes than twos. Before then, we played ball, bro. We didn't give a fuck about all that other shit. And the GM couldn't come down and say, put into a game plan with a coach like Doc or D'Antoni talking about, we trying to get touches and touch the paint. Bro, I didn't see.
Yeah, it's hard to say more skill.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Nobody in this era has a mid-range.
Bro, you couldn't get, nobody.
Nobody in this era has a post game.
And the ones that do look amazing. Look at Shea. Shea got a mid-range.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's only like a few of them got.
That's what I'm saying, bro. 2 dribble, pull up.
Yeah, they don't.
Try to do it. Okay, young fella, if you hear me. And then y'all exhaust the ball. Y'all are dribbling the air out of the ball.
Right.
Y'all dribble the ball 100 times more than another nigga.
Right.
Catch it off the bounce. 1 dribble, 2 dribble, pull up. Let me see you do that off the bounce.
Right.
Let me see your skill work off that. I ain't even known it like this, but bro, you can't come from niggas and not expect a rebuttal on shit. Bro, real shit, it was totally different. And you had to have that work, and you had to really work on your shit. And it wasn't no, you was out 2-3 games. Man, your teammates, hey bro, what you doing tonight? You going? Nah, I can't go, man. My toenail off, man. I can't. Nah, bro, you can't even come in here and lead no niggas like that. You hear me?
Nah.
So you had to strap it up, and you had to get out here. You had to dive on the floor. You had to get in the rumble. Yeah.
Right.
Real shit. Right. You had, man, it was men leading men. Yeah, ain't none of these niggas been in no lockout. And Anthony Edwards don't know what's going on with the league policy. This, bro, you understand what I'm talking about? The leader, bro? Man, I can't even have this conversation.
You can't even say it if you ain't watched.
It ain't the same. It ain't the same.
Like,
then
don't
you say I didn't
that,
watch?
And don't say you didn't watch.
Man, Jordan, the only one has skill? Yeah, I know you didn't watch the game.
I know you
But him
didn't
saying
watch.
that.
Yeah,
so,
you can't say that.
You know what?
And then
Respect
say
to
you
the
don't
young
watch.
fella, man. I don't get on here, and we don't use this platform to douse anything, but I'm not going to start the cooning. I'm here to elevate the game. I'm here to help the young players elevate themselves. But it's always different eras. And when you hear Michael Jordan and some of the greats talk about the different eras of play, the 80s was different from the 70s, the 70s was different from the 60s, the 60s was different from the 50s. But in all of it, it had gamemanship, it had aggressiveness, and it had stuff that came with it that you didn't really hear about that you hear now. Man, shit.
Yeah.
Half these motherfuckers can't even be in the locker room. Half these niggas coming from no parents and one mom and all, you know what I'm saying? A lot of these niggas got their mom and dad and a lot of these niggas ain't even outside, my nigga. Man, I'm really from the park, man. I'm really from Basswood. I really did play at Springfield Park. You know what I'm saying? Cleveland Park, all the parks. Right. I really was at Argyle. Right. I really was on 16th. I really was hanging out on Ridgeway. Like I'm saying that to say that, yeah. Like, man, it was different times. So when I hear these things, they don't add up because it was a different time in how you played, bro. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And then there was a lot of two-way players back then that was real niggas. I'm talking about stars. I'm talking about Gary Payton, the Jason Kidds, the Michael Jordans, the Grant Hills, the McGrady's and the Cobes, you know what I'm saying? The TDs, the C. Webbs, the Rasheeds,
He must have been talking about like the 60s or something.
Lord, he feeling himself, and I like that. I like that he feels good, but when you're a savant and you talking to the league and you spitting different shit, you gotta know what you're talking about to be in the argument or to be in the discussion of what we're talking about. Right. But to say that they're most skilled, shit. 20 years, you couldn't get to a triple step back. All that shit, James Harden and all that shit. And then too, if you was dribbling the air of the ball, bro, nigga told you straight up, hey man,
come on, man.
Swing it, man. What you doing?
What you doing? Come
5
on,
more dribbles, you out here? Hold on, I got it. Back it up.
Don't miss.
And then we had plays that you had to remember. And if you couldn't remember the plays, you couldn't be out here. It wasn't all this switching shit. You had actually strategy to where the strategy had to go to 2-5, 2 and 4, y'all 3 and 4, y'all doing this. You had a list of shit that you had to be responsible for.
Show that.
Not something, I didn't forget it. You know what? Fuck it, just throw him out there because he's good. Nah, bro, it's a whole nother level of shit. So, you know,
Right.
know what you're speaking about. But yeah, I root for you, young fella. Just know what you're talking about, young fella. Because that you said don't make no sense.
Okay, so y'all heard what Kevin Garnett said, right? And I would have to say I agree with shit, most of it, if not all of it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the physicality, that definitely plays a part in how easy it is for players to score now. You know what I'm saying? It makes a difference. It's not everything, but when you trying to score on somebody and they can be way more physical to you, you know what I'm saying, than they is now, you gotta be definitely a better scorer than when somebody can't touch you. Like, it's like, I don't know why we acting like that physicality don't make a difference. It does. You know what I'm saying? It definitely. Now, I do feel like players will be able to adjust to it, but listen, until you then hoop with some grown ass bench pressing men, you understand that physicality make a difference. Like, you got to be a grown ass man, bro. Because when they put that motherfucker on your hip, you ain't going over there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that freedom of movement, like, listen, if you ain't strong, you ain't getting through there. Like, it's a wrap. Like, no. That bump after listen. Yeah, your skill game and your strength game got to be on point when you got that physicality. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? If you didn't play at any, like, pro level, listen, it'd be a lot of subtle physicality that you don't notice. You know what I'm saying? And that definitely makes a difference. I mean, and then, like, what he was saying about, like, how players will scout, like get scouted. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like back then it was more like mental. The game was more, it was like a balance of skill set and mental. Like, mentally, they played smarter. Like, they just played the game. Like, you're not gonna see like somebody just killing you with the same move or the same thing and it ain't no adjustments, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not about to just keep getting that off, right? Like, you're not about to have players getting away with not being able to defend and, you know what I'm saying, big men that can't move their feet. Like, they gonna play through the mismatches. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just, the game was just, it was like played between the ears just as much as it was played on the court. Now they just go out there and hoop and shoot a bunch of threes. You know what I'm saying? Like, the teams that actually play the game the smartest is the teams that win. You know what I'm saying? But the majority of the league, they just be out there just looking at the analytics, how many threes we gonna shoot. Like, come on, man. It's cool. It's cool to watch, but it's not like, it's not surgical. Like, when you want to beat a team, you trying to exploit weaknesses. Like, that's when you start off, oh, y'all can't do this well, y'all don't do this well, oh, he can't guard. Like, that's how you beat a team. It ain't always about who was the most skilled, right? Like, we get that skill, skill. Like, listen, there's people out here with bags that can't hoop. You can be Kyrie Irving in drills, get on that court and be trash. Like, all that, how good your skill set is. You give me somebody with medium skill and a super high basketball IQ, they're gonna be better than somebody with a whole lot of skill and dumb as rocks on the court. Like we give skill a little, like, way too much credit. Because there's a lot of dudes with skill out this world. They can dribble, they can do this, they can do. But on the court, they just not that smart. They don't play the game the right way. You know what I'm saying? Like the thing with the dribbling, bro, you shouldn't have to go into your move 2-3 times to get a bucket. You know what I'm saying? Like, 1, 2, 3, get off of it. Maybe 4. That's it. Like, you shouldn't have to bop, 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 but then take a side step 3. Like, come on, bro. That ain't, no. If you look at all the great scorers, they 3 dribbles or less. If you really get buckets, it's 3 dribbles or less. It ain't all that bop, bop, bop. Yeah, that's cool. It's fun to watch. It's highlight basketball. But that ain't, nah. 3 dribbles or less, bro. Get up off of it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Get up off of it. You know what I'm saying? That's period. Like, so I don't know. I don't like I said earlier, like I don't get the disconnect. Like I don't get why, like, you know, it's like this it's just this it's like no actual respect for the past. You know what I'm saying? And then it make the people from the past sound like haters when they speak on the current. So it's, you know, it's an interesting time we got with basketball right now. It's very interesting. So all right, I'm gonna leave it at that. Like, comment, subscribe. See y'all on the next one. Peace.